Here we will start the new point, Coulomb's law in electrostatics. That means here next point, Coulomb's law in electrostatics. Here this is very important point in this topic, that means Coulomb's law in electrostatics. In previous lecture we already have learned that the types of charges, means positive electric charge and negative electric charge. Means the glass rod when rubbed on silk, then that type of charges are nothing but positive electric charges. And negative charges means an ebonite rod rubbed with here fur, these one charges are nothing but the negative electric charges. Then that means here in between the two electric charges, either it may be positive electric charges, both of them are positive, or either it may be different charges, means positive negative or negative positive. In between these two electric charges, there must be either force of attraction or force of repulsion. Here already we have seen this point, means suppose these one are first charge, another one charge is here negative, next another one charge. Suppose these two charges, means first charge is Q1, another one charge is Q2. These two electric charges, if Q1 charge is positive, Q2 charge is positive, means in between positive and positive there is force of repulsion. Suppose if Q1 charge is positive and Q2 charge is here negative, means in between opposite charges there is attraction, means attractive force. Means in between positive and negative there is force of attraction. Suppose if charge Q1 is negative, charge Q2 is negative, there is a repulsion. Means we can say that in between these two charges Q1 and Q2, between these two charges there is force of repulsion. And if Q1 is positive, Q2 is positive, then in between these two charges there is force of here again repulsion. That depends upon, means force of attraction or force of repulsion. This type depends upon which type of electric charges. त्या दोन चार्जेस जे आहेत ते कोणत्या टाइपचे आहेत याच्यावरती ह्या दोन चार्जेस मधला असणारा जो फोर्स आहे that force depends. And this force was here calculated or formulated by scientist Charles Augustin de Coulomb, and for that one here he used an apparatus torsion balance, and from this here he formulated one law, and that law is known as Coulomb's law in electrostatics. That law is known as Coulomb's law in electrostatics. Therefore, here it is very important point to understand first of all the statement of Coulomb's law. Then Coulomb's law, suppose here in order to understand this law, here these one are two electric charges, means Q1, Q2. These two electric charges are separated by some distance, suppose R. Q1 and Q2, these one are two electric charges, and these two electric charges are separated by some distance here R. And in between these two electric charges there is a force, either force of attraction or force of repulsion, means F is the here force attractive or repulsive force. Therefore here the notations are here described as Q1, Q2, then R is equal to and F is equal to. These one are the notations. जे डायग्राम मध्ये आपण नोटेशन्स सांगितलेले आहेत ती फक्त काय करतो वन बाय वन आपण एक्सप्लेन करतोय की ज्यामध्ये Q1 and Q2 these one are two electric charges, दोन इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस आहेत. R म्हणजे काय तर डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द टू इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस, and F is nothing but the force between the two electric charges. Now first statement of this law is that the force of attraction, first of all, the force of attraction or repulsion between the two electric charges are directly proportional to the product of magnitude of two electric charges. The force of attraction or repulsion between two electric charges are directly proportional to the product means with the multiplication, product of magnitude. Only magnitude is taken into the consideration, not direction. Therefore the force of attraction or repulsion between two electric charges are directly proportional to the magnitude of product of two electric charges. This is the first statement. First statement, force of attraction or repulsion between two electric charges are directly proportional to the product of magnitude of two electric charges. And second statement is that here same force means force of attraction or repulsion. This same force is here inversely proportional to the square of distance between the two electric charges. Inversely आहे म्हणजे आता 1 डिवाइडेड बाय व्हॅल्यू घेतली आपण. स्क्वेअर ऑफ म्हणजे कोणत्या तरी एखाद्या फॅक्टरचं काय येते स्क्वेअर आहे मीन्स 2 घेतला आपण स्क्वेअर. स्क्वेअर ऑफ डिस्टन्स बिटवीन टू इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस. दोन इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस मधलं डिस्टन्स किती आहे तर r इतकं दोन इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस मधलं डिस्टन्स आहे. मीन्स हियर r is the distance between two electric charges. Means statement of this second statement is that force of attraction or repulsion between two electric charges are directly proportional to the square of distance between two electric charges. आता हे पहिलं स्टेटमेंट आणि हे दुसरं स्टेटमेंट या दोन्हींचा कंबाईन जो येतो तो म्हणजे कुलॉम्ब्स लॉ येतो. And combined statement is that the force of attraction or repulsion between two electric charges are here directly proportional to the product of magnitude of two electric charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance between the two electric charges. The force of attraction or repulsion between two electric charges are directly proportional to the product of magnitude of two electric charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance between the two here charges between them, or we can say that between them. Now this one is the statement of Coulomb's law. Now this equation is here again taken as here F is equal to here K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This one, suppose this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, where K is proportionality constant. This K value is proportionality constant. When these two electric charges means Q1 and Q2, these two electric charges are situated in air medium or vacuum or in free space, then the value of K is here 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. Value of this proportionality constant is coming. K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Now suppose this is equation number here 3. Equation number 3. Now putting value of K from equation number here 3 in equation number here 2. Therefore here this equation becomes F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This is Coulomb's formula. This one is very important step. That means this one is Coulomb's formula. This one is Coulomb's formula, and this formula is also important while solving the examples. जेव्हा एक्झाम्पल्स तुम्ही सॉल्व करताय तेव्हा हा फॉर्म्युला तितकाच महत्त्वाचा आहे. आणि त्याचबरोबर कुलॉम्स फॉर्म्युला म्हटलं तर व्हॅल्यू F इज इक्वल टू 1 डिवायडेड बाय 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This is Coulomb's formula. And in above equation means equation number 3, the value of K is equal to coming 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. That means this epsilon 0 is nothing but the permittivity of the free space. Permittivity of free space which is coming here 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 c square per Newton meter square. This is the calculated value of epsilon 0 means epsilon 0 is equal to 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 c square per Newton meter square. Now here if the values are taken, calculated values are taken into the consideration when the two electric charges are situated in air medium, means unit charges are separated by unit distance, then the experimentally calculated values here, suppose Q1 is equal to 1 coulomb, charge 1 coulomb, Q2 is equal to charge 1 coulomb. This charge is separated by distance here are 1 meter, and therefore here epsilon 0 is coming 8.85 into minus 12 c square per Newton meter square. C square per Newton meter square. Now putting all these values in equation number here 4. Therefore the equation is coming F is equal to here 1 divided by as it is 4 value as it is, pi value is coming 3.142. 22 divided by 7, after all calculating this value is coming 3.142 and multiply by 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 here c square per Newton meter square and multiply by Q1 value is here 1 coulomb. This 1 coulomb. Q2 value is here coming 1 coulomb and divided by 1 here 1 square and again coming meter square. Now here in this case divided value is here Newton meter square. This one after calculating in next step it is coming to the here numerator. That means here this Newton meter square is coming to numerator value. Then here meter square into meter numerator meter square, denominator meter square, both these one are same values, gets cancelled to each other. Then next here c into c means c square and here is divided by here c square, same values gets cancelled to each other and therefore here F is coming after all calculating all these one values or after calculation here 9 into 10 raised to 9. Only remaining unit is here n and here next one is multiplied by here 1 and the force between the two electric charges is coming 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton. This one is the final proof of Coulomb's formula. Coulomb's formula, first of all here statement, combined statement, then here Coulomb's formula and calculation and the force between the two electric charges is coming F is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton. This is Coulomb's formula in electrostatics. This is Coulomb's formula in electrostatics, which is important question for 3 marks as well as for 2 marks as well as for 1 marks. Means 1 mark question goes to state Coulomb's law in electrostatics. Means only you have to mention the statement for 1 mark. Means up to this state only 1 mark. Second, state Coulomb's formula for 2 marks. Means this question goes to answer. You have to answerize this question up to this state. And state and prove Coulomb's law in electrostatics. This one is the whole explanation of all these one mathematical steps. This is the Coulomb's law in electrostatics.